Previously on Morning Jog, slay the Spire. Break doesn't seem worth it. Well, is this finally the time? Let's try it. Blood Vial is extremely good. We'll go ahead and take that. Oh, we did it! Oh, okay. All right, this run rules now. Now, the thrilling conclusion. We are back. It is Thursday, the 23rd, and this is your Morning Jog, a show where we upload a full or partial run of a roguelike game to YouTube every day. We are picking up where we left off yesterday with a pretty exciting Ironclad build. So exciting that the map generator for floor 3 here has just decided to kind of put some free ad space right here. So if you're interested in being a sponsor of the show, you let us know, because there's so much parchment sheet here. I could put like the description of a classic book here. That's how much room there is. I'm shocked. They just decided to scooch everything over here to the side. So we have to hit all 3 of our keys. We cannot forget. We should be able to do that just fine, as long as we stick to this left side here, which is a lot of question marks and shops as well, which is kind of ideal at this point because we have a decent amount of money and we don't really need to be adding cards to our deck at this point. We just need to be getting to, ideally we need to be getting to elite fights to take advantage of the fact that we have picked up Black Star yesterday. But we're going to get some bites. We have an absolutely killer. I'm just not going to play another card. I don't necessarily want to play Warcry right now. Well, actually, I will, because that means, yeah, you know what? That's fine, because at the very least, that guaranteed that I get armaments here this turn. I don't have anything to draw, so I'm going to go ahead and play armaments. We're going to... yeah, we are going to bash because we can play everything else in our hand too. We'll bite, body slam, we'll clash. We do a significant chunk here. So something we could do just to avoid taking the 10 damage here is like draw 5 cards and hope one of them is free. Which I just thought about. Maybe that's not a very good idea. Distilled Chaos, also an option. All I need to do is rip an attack card. I'm going to use Snecko Oil here because I don't want to have it any longer, really, because I don't like it. And it pays off because it gives us a free bite that lets us end that fight. So we are working with Busted Crown here, which gives us an extra energy each combat, which is great. It just means that it gives us one less card. It gives us only 1 card to look at instead of 3. We picked up Prayer Wheel on floor 1 before we picked up Busted Crown, so we kind of get 2 options, which is cool. I'm going to take Battle Trance, actually, because I don't think Battle Trance is a bad card. Again, as long as we grip... Okay. Don the Red Mask and get a ton of money. Wow, cool. Okay, I've never gotten to actually cash in on that before because I usually don't take the red. I usually don't get the red mask. We're gonna fight. I almost left. Again, precision mouse work. Not even precision mouse work. A minor amount of mouse work here. We're gonna get jacked here because it lets us draw more cards. Armaments gives us a bunch of extra upgrades, and then we will play Flame Barrier and Metallicize. Which seems like, why wouldn't you want to use Bite here, but we get these 2 chunky Clash cards that we get to play instead because we got all of the skills out of our hand. And because we gained as much armor as we did, we get to basically absorb all these attacks here. I'm going to Pommel Strike before I Warcry just to see, because then we draw Battle Trance, which is great. Limit Break's not terrible here. I want to emulate to hopefully kill one of these boys. And I actually think, does that math work out? No, not quite. We can't Warcry because Warcry is not going to draw me anything. We could defend, but we're going to get more armor if we don't. So it's not really worth it. Body Slam is just going to have to be kind of an extra swing here. We're going to go ahead and do this. Headbutt's going to be good because it'll give us either Flame Barrier or Battle Trance back. I think I would like it to give us... Oh, wait, no. Actually, we can't play it because we want to Immolate. So Immolate's going to do this, which takes care of one of these boys. Then we'll Body Slam for a little extra damage over the top, and then we'll get 14 armor because of all of our end-of-turn shenanigans, which survives the attack. I think Bash is going to potentially get us to the end of this combat. No, I lied. Distilled Chaos an option here that I'm heavily considering, although I'll end up going up to 14, so we'll only take 3, which will heal back at the end of the fight. So at this point, I'll save Distilled Chaos for like an emergency. Oof. Luckily, we draw an attack. That would have been Distilled Chaos. I would have played it there if I needed to. Tungsten Rod, you take 1 less damage anytime you would take damage. That card's incredible. If we get to the heart with this Tungsten Rod, it's going to help us out immensely. We're not going to take Havoc. So yeah, we're going to keep to the left because, again, we got to dip over here. We have so much gold. Sling of Courage. Start each elite combat with 2 strength. Powerful. Vajra starts with 1 strength. I'll take that. Every 6 turns gain 1 intangible. Also strong. So we've spent a lot of money just right here, right now. Apotheosis was an option for me, but I have enough stuff where I don't necessarily want to be doing that. The only thing I would consider doing maybe at this point is removing a card. But like I don't really know what that card is at this point, and so I don't want to remove anything that I might end up wishing I had later. So again, we want to stick left here. I'm saying it out loud after every floor because I do not want to forget. We'll add 1 colorless card. Impatience is not terrible, if only because I want to be able to draw attacks and because I can play it even if I don't have them. Okay, so this is a tough one for us. Not the toughest, I guess. Then your turn, gain 3 block. This is an elite fight, so I'll go up to 6 strength, which is strong. We'll draw an extra card here. Let's go up to 8 strength, which lets us draw more cards as well. The 2 vulnerable, maybe not super useful right now. Except that I get to sneak in a little bit of extra damage with that Body Slam. Coincidentally, Body Slam not very useful as a deal your damage and armor card, but very useful as a free deal however much strength you have at the time card, which has been coming up quite a bit. We'll defend first because we need to, and then we're going to Battle Trance. We'll flex, and then we'll defend again. And then we get to sneak some clashes in here. I'm going to use a bite instead so I can heal back up to full. The nice thing about all these attacks here is that they are supposed to only do 1 because this elite has something called intangible, which means that like every other turn against this fight, which is what makes it tough, you only do 1 damage to it. We also have an ability that will give us intangible every 6 turns, which is why Snap bought this Incense Burner because that comes in clutch a lot. The nice thing is that instead of doing just the 1, the boot lets us do 5 instead, which is helpful. We're going to take a chunk here, which will keep happening with this Nemesis. Let's see. So here's an opportunity we get to kind of... Well, not really, actually. Impatience doesn't do anything for us here. War Cry is slightly better, but we are going to put Defend back on top because we don't need it. Headbutt will let us put something back, which I think is going to be Limit Break, because I just want to make sure I draw it. We'll bite. We'll immolate. We are not going to play Impatience because we don't have enough mana to draw. Well, what we'll do is we'll draw Limit Break, which I don't want to do, and nothing in my deck left costs 0, so there's no point. I'm actually going to go ahead and do 4 additional plate armor here, just because like he's going to keep swinging. Or they. I'm not really sure what Nemesis is. It's a monster, is what it is. Limit Break first. Pommel Strike for 1. Armaments to make everything upgraded. Flex for no reason, I guess. Actually, I don't really know what I'm trying to pull here, but we're going to go ahead and play the defend because at this point we kind of have to. Okay, this is we're rough times is what we're entering right now. Although now these bites do a significant amount of damage. 7, 14, 21. So right now, well, I mean, this is strictly better than not playing it. My curiosity is like, do I now rip Distilled Chaos, which plays the top 3 cards of my draw pile, just to try and... Because I'll go up to 17, so I'll absorb 2 of these hits, and then I'll take 1 less from the 3rd one. So maybe it's not a big deal. Oh, that's not true. Well, that is true. It just doesn't work out. It works out a little worse than I would have liked. Let's... Well, go up to... I mean, what's the difference between 16 and 18 at this point? And we're not dealing the significant amount we would want to anyway. What can we draw with Impatience that we would want to draw here? Clashes? Burns to get him out of the way? Just save it. I think we just wait, because I think we have a decent chance, depending on how many burns we draw, and we get Battle Trance too. Oh, okay. We get an opportunity here to put something that deals a lot of damage on top, back on top of our draw pile, which is probably gonna, or just another bite, honestly. Which I think is what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna draw with Battle Trance, which will draw the bite. And we'll heal too, off of the kill here. So yeah, now we get, because we have Black Star, we now get double the things. Bronze Scales is incredibly good, especially considering I've got other defend cards that deal damage when I get hit. Gambling Chip is fine. Emerald Key is what we really need, and then that card's not useful to us. So we're at a pretty decent amount of hit points right now. So I'm going to do something that I don't know if it's always smart, but it's something that I like to do, which is rest, which is take the key early, so that way if I need to rest before the final fight, I can. So I'm going to recall the ruby key here just so I don't have to keep thinking about it. And then I need to remember to take the blue key at this chest coming up. I don't want to think ahead too far because we do have to fight still. Let's see. Choose any number of cards to replace. Let's replace the defends because we don't. Yeah, that's fine. Metalicize what I do want to do. We'll draw 2 here. Slap this armor boy. Do I want to draw an additional 1? What can I can put this back in my deck because I think I'm going to need it next turn. Let's see. I want to spread the damage around because eventually an Immolate's going to be... I want to get it... Ideally, I want to get it to around where an Immolate will really do me some good here. Let's draw 2 from this. Impatience is good unless I draw Immolate and then I don't have the armor to and then I don't have the mana to play it. I'm gonna put Flex on top of my deck actually because I want to. I'm gonna do that. Oh no! It ended up being. I did draw it though. No. Shoot. Well, this does 34 damage. Wow. Well, ding dang. I goofed. I miscalculated. We're still in a good place. I believe that's a little less than ideal, but we get to kill there and not take that damage. We won't take this damage either. And then all we have to do is melt this person, which I think is we can do. Draw some extra cards. Double our strength. Chomp. Chomp. That'll do it. Duplication potion. We get again, which got us out of a kind of a... we kind of not used it unnecessarily because it did get us out of a bind. All right, we're taking the blue key first so we don't goof it up. And then we'll take whatever else, the gold. Toy Ornithopter is, I think, heal when you drink potions, which, like, you know, we can do without. Okay, Immolate is good here. Jax is good here. I'm actually going to keep Pommel Strike because that'll let us draw more. We're going to Metallicize, and we're going to get Jaxed. Immolate's going to kill both of these swords no matter what, so we're going to do that. We'll do that. The extra cards I didn't necessarily need. But if we draw another Clash there, that works out for us. So basically what we kind of want to do here is we want to be focusing down Pommel Strike first. We want to kill the daggers where we can. So like that is perfect. And then we want to worry about kind of the main lady here, because the daggers will attack once for normal. And then they'll do an especially powerful attack, which we don't want to get to that turn if we can help it. I am going to do the block here because I don't want to take the extra. That at least blocks one of these attacks. And the Reptomancer will then take damage here in return as well. Quite a bit of it, in fact. This is a big play armaments here. This gives us a lot of work. Well, I'm actually not. I don't think I'm going to get to Clash here. So I'm just going to start swinging with bites instead. I am going to Warcry because, like, the opportunity to put Clash back on top, or put Limit Break back on top, in fact. Oh, that gave us more armor. Whoa, wait, hold up. Okay. Wow. Oh, because of Sundial. Wow, amazing. Okay, that was huge. Now we're at 24, which is... We have a heck of a deck here. And we have a pretty solid layout of relics. That are giving me a lot of potentially false hope here. I'm gonna upgrade something. I feel like what I'm gonna upgrade is the defend cards, because again I kind of actually maybe Warcry at this point. Maybe Warcry at this point, so we draw a little bit more card draw. I don't think it's bad, so we can avoid bad guys if we go here now because we have the juicy beads, and we walk into another shop, which is great. Pair is exactly the kind of thing we're looking for here. We go up to 87 life, which is a lot, plus we're gaining life a lot. A solid early immolate here would be dope. So what we'll do is we will just get rid of Body Slam here because Limit Break has a lot of potential. Gain 2 strength, which draws us cards. Double that strength up to 6. Let's see. Let's draw 2, because if we get Immolate, we're in a good spot. We'll put a Defend back. Armaments upgrades a bunch of cards. Flame Barrier makes it so that we're not really going to get hit. We're going to slap this Exploder because it's going to do exactly what it sounds like it's going to do in 3 turns. So we would like to get it out of the way if possible. We are chunking these robots if they hit us. Battle Trance is good here. Let's see. Bite will take care of Exploder, I think. Yeah. There's not, well, wait, hold on. Immolate. Okay, hold up. Can we? No. Well, we kill pretty much everything except this guy, who's gonna hurt us for 9. And we don't really... Oh, no. They're not. Okay, we're in a good plot. We're in a good plot. Do that. The only problem with doing this is we're going to take 6, but then we heal it back, so it doesn't matter. We didn't even take it. Whatever. Or just healed it back right away. Combust is tempting, but we have so much output right now that I don't think we need it. So, oh, here's more robots. That's cool. What would I want to put back? Body Slam and Defend. Oops, shoot. Let's Flex. Let's Jax. Which draws us extra cards. Let's Pommel Strike. This gentleman. Armaments. Upgrades a bunch of cards in our hand. Headbutt. What do we want to put back? Jax? No, probably Flex again. Actually, we'll put Flex back. And then a Bite here. And then we are we have more than enough defense at this point that we're not going to get hit. Now we just kind of need to chip away at this. Let's see. Flex. Italicize. Pommel Strike to draw. Bite. can draw with Impatience. Which was maybe not worth it. I don't really want to draw with Battle Trance, although it does give us... Battle Trance could draw us Limit Break, which would be worth it. It doesn't do that, but it gives us another bite, which is also fine. So now we're at a weird place where, like, this Spiker is going to start getting a little out of control. Limit Break is fine here. Let's Warcry first. Put this Defend back. The nice thing is I can play Impatience even if I can't trigger it, which gives us access to Clash, which is gonna be more than enough here. And then I don't want to bite because I'll get hurt. We'll get there. Flame Barrier is the kind of card we need, or Armaments, I guess. I would like to put Limit Break back. Wait, hold up. I'm actually going to put Flame Barrier back so that I can gain enough armor to not get hurt punching the Spiker. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, cool. So we keep... Oh, Fairy in a Bottle is actually clutch also. Second Wind, True Grit, not necessary. We get one last opportunity to smith a card, and I think we're going to take... Actually... I don't know if that's right, but that's what we're going to do. Let's fight these donuts. These donuts are going to be tough. Now we have some bailout potions if we need them. Immolate is good here. Let's flex. Let's draw 4. Flame Barrier. Oh wow, we start with our intangible turn from Incense Burner too, which is dope. Let's do... Well, I've got too many skills to play, I think, to get to Clash, so we don't need to think about it that way. Let's do Pommel Strike to draw. Nope. That's not how it works. And I should have known. Immolate we probably do though. I'll take the 0 damage here. So we're gonna do that. What can I put on top with? Probably Flex. Like, is it worth? I think it's worth immolating. Probably. I think it's probably worth immolating. Oh, also we have a million ways to have not taken that damage. So the reason we focus on Donu here is because Donu Dekka's, so they alternate attacking turns. On Dekka's alternate turn, it just armors both of them. On Donu's alternate turn, it gives them both 3 strength, which gets out of hand extremely quickly. Shoot, well, that's a mistake, but that's fine. Yeah, so we're going to be taking damage quickly here. So something we get to do now, though, is kind of start to get our strength really high, which is part of what makes this deck hopefully work. We'll defend twice so we can Clash, because Clash is going to deal a ton of damage here. They will be negating a lot of the some of these vulnerables at first, but they'll end up stacking up. Let's Warcry first. Well, no, I don't want to put a defend back. Maybe I put headbutt back. I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm going to battle. Well, hold on. It does matter because I want to do this first. Oh, no, that doesn't really work like that. So we want to defend. We'll play this. Then we want to Clash. We want to bite. Yeah, like we're taking a significant amount of damage every turn here. We're just hoping that we can burn one of these boys down before it becomes too big of a deal. Limit Break's going to help us because this Immolate is going to do a ton of damage. At least that's what we're hoping. At this point, we'll defend. At this point, I'm actually going to rip Distilled Chaos because I would love to get a little more armor. One of them was Clash, which... Oh, one of them killed Donu, though! Okay. All right. We're in a good position here. We're still taking a lot of damage, but now we're only taking damage half the time. I don't, you know, doesn't really help. How do we get so much dazed in our deck? I truly actually don't know. All right, so now we got extra mana. So we will defend because it lets us deal a significant amount of body slam damage. My strength got out of hand really quickly and I didn't notice. All right. All right. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. But we've got an exciting deck if we can get to the heart. We just have to get there. So we have 0 gold to spend, which is fine because we have, I mean, we've got a lot going on here, to be honest, anyway. And we'll get 2 more. Hopefully we'll get 2 more relics before we fight the heart anyway. I think probably a defend. Yeah, I think like conservatively doing defense here is my best bet. Waffle we love. Unfortunately we cannot afford, but shout outs because Waffle, friend of the show, Waffle. All right, let's see what we've got here. So we have a ton of stuff right off the bat. We get rid of both of their negates right away. Actually, we're gonna keep Flame Barrier because we kind of have to. We're not gonna flex this turn because we don't necessarily. It doesn't really help us. With Flame Barrier, we'll metallicize. We're gonna play it all, I guess. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, okay, there we go. So this is a good start. Even though we don't do damage this turn, getting up to 12 strength right away is going to really help out our whole sort of plan here, as you might suspect. This turn is dope because there's a decent chance he just dies. I have to use the last attack and not spread the damage out, but getting rid of him on like turn 3 is like huge. Let's draw. Actually, what do I even want to put back? Armament? Let's do that. Bite. Body slam, and then we'll draw 3 cards. Which will then give us extra block. And now we do want to use the extra block just because, like, we've already put in, so we're not getting the Orochimaru benefit. Okay. Let's Pommel Strike first because we want to have more cards to upgrade if possible. We're going to... well, we're not going to Flame Barrier, I guess, are we? What can we put back with Headbutt? Well, shoot. We could put back Flame Barrier with Headbutt. Oh, we're not gonna actually, that will not be necessary. I should have used more bites. Oh, we healed though with Burning Blood. Okay, upgrading another defend is great. Self-forming clay might be sick. Wild Strike's not gonna make the cut. All right. So rarely do we get to see a heart fight on this channel, so I'm very excited. Okay, so we want to keep a defend. We don't need the other one necessarily. We want to play one first, so we'll get the clash out of the way. Let's draw some more cards. Limit break this. Well, here, we get another Pommel Strike first. Limit break this early is a little... it's not necessarily useful, I'll say, but like it gets the ball rolling, and there's no reason not to go ahead and use it. So drawing Void early is going to be rough. Okay, we don't do that. It's just fine. Let's see. So we get an intangible turn here, which is extremely lucky. It also means that we just kind of get to... we don't take heartbeat damage, actually. It's like until he gets a buff eventually that makes it do more, but we don't actually take it because of Tungsten Rod, which I just remembered, and is extra sick. So now we're in a unique position here where I am already avoiding some of the... Let's put Void back. Let's draw Void next turn. then we actually can get rid of the slime as well. So he's going to deal a lot of damage to me, but he's going to take a lot of damage because I've got scales. And we're taking 2 instead of 3 every turn. So Void puts us down to 4. Armaments. Oh, we have a lot of armor this turn too. Wowzers. Okay. Let's do this. Well, do we want to do this then? Kind of, yeah. There's no reason not to. Flex. Immolate? Right? And then body slam? Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so now we are going to get hurt a little bit this turn. We're going to defend first because we want to get this clash out of the way. Pommel strike to draw. Bite. Bite. Okay, we're going to take a ton of damage here. But it's not going to be as much as it should be. And we're going to be dealing us so much damage with iron scales. Okay. 47. Now, 47 is a lot. So here's what I need to do. I need to duplicate something, which is going to be armaments. Because I need to draw. Oh, okay. So when he hits us like that, we get so much armor the next turn, it turns out. Which is dope. What do we want to put back in our deck at this point? How much strength do we have? 5? Oh, I haven't drawn. Okay. So I want to put flex back because I'm still going to draw limit break and probably jacks again. And if we can get to that point, yes, this is perfect. Because now we're at 8. Now we're at 16. And we're still not taking damage from heartbeat. We drew jacks. We're gonna bite, which lets us draw with impatience. We'll play 2 defends so that we can clash. 39. We're in an interesting spot. Oh my god! Wow, this is incredible. All right, draw first. Battle trance. Flex. We have gotten maybe one of the luckiest incense burner lineups of ever because now he's gonna do 0 damage 15 times, so he's just gonna take 45 damage. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to play this clash, which is kind of a bummer. But we do get to do a bunch of damage regardless and get some free heals in. Body slam. Is it worth playing to defend? Yeah, because we get to body slam for a little extra damage here. Yeah, see, once the intangible goes away, or once the armor goes away. Okay, so 40. So here's the problem: is now I'm gonna take 49. But I do have stuff like Flame Barrier that's going to help. A little bit. Okay, so... And that doesn't take... Okay, so we haven't used Fairy in a Bottle yet. Either. So we're going to Limit Break. We're going to Bash. We're going to Headbutt. Oh my god, we did it! Oh, wow. I don't know what to say. I didn't think I'd ever get one. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, look at this. Look at us. Hell yeah. This was the deck. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Hey. Thank you for watching. Usually I have an end card I put up. I'm just going to kind of let the credits roll here. Because I feel really good about that. Thank you for tuning in. And... I don't know what to say. I will be back on Friday with another one of these. And we're going to try to ride this high. So thank you for tuning in. Let's watch these credits, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out.